Good evening, everyone,
Good evening.
and welcome to this webinar series. So, this is a fourth session of understanding mineral kingdom through cases, and this is our final session. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. So, today we are going to show you the cases from which you can learn that how you actually can understand the rows and understanding of column or understanding of the periodic table into your practice. Because when patient comes, you get confused that which remedy to give, how to use these sub kingdom things. So today we have with us three speakers. One is me, second is Dr. Jaya Deshpande, she is from Delhi, and Dr. Jyoti Udupi, she is from Chennai. So our first speaker for today is Dr. Jyoti. I want to give you a short introduction about her to all of you. Dr. Jyoti Udupi is a senior practitioner from Chennai. She has a vast experience of treating various cases of different pathologies. She has also done BHMS and also XCH, the fellowship program from the prestigious The Other Song International Academy, Mumbai. She has a very, very busy practice, and also she is trained by many masters like Dr. Shankaran, Dr. Jayesha, and many more. We are happy that she has accepted this invite and she's ready uh, to share her experience and share her cases. Uh, Warm welcome to you, Dr. Jyoti. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks.
you, Dr. Yamini. Thank you very much for this an opportunity. Shall we start?
Yes. So you start
Yeah.
now. I will mute
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah. All in three previous webinars, I think all of you must have thoroughly understood what are the mineral kingdom, rows and columns and other things. I am sure Dr. Yamini is expert in that and she taught me so many times. So you are all, I think, well versed with mineral kingdom by now. Shall we go directly to the case? Yeah. Case 1, Mr. N, 48 years old, male. 1 minute is a problem. Yeah. He's a central government employee. I'll tell you why it is so important. Complaining of sleeplessness since lockdown announced, restless and helplessness, fear of disease and future of his family, fear of crowd and walking in street. But he is the one who is going to shops when above symptoms are not there. So this is not there always, but on and off every day he is getting these symptoms, especially at the night. His BP was 220 by 110. Already he is hypertensive and he is on drugs. He has taken several allopathic drugs without relief. His wife had discussed with me about his problems over the phone when she was taking appointment. When they came to clinic, I said, because his wife has told everything, I asked him to come alone inside my chamber. I told madam, you sit outside. I want to talk to Mr. Yan. Patient, when he came inside, he started crying. And he was telling me, please call my wife also inside because she knows better what is my complaint. She will explain you everything. I may not be able to give you full history. Although I told him, it is okay, sir, you tell me whatever your problem. But he cried so much, I had to call his wife inside. And the first symptom, what I told was, he is clinging to his wife. He was worried. Then I asked him, okay, tell me what is your problem. He was worried about his job. His office is closed for all, not only for him. Nobody is coming to his office because of lockdown. He need not go to office, but still he was feeling guilty and worried that he is not going to office. He was blaming himself repeatedly for his condition. He had similar attack 6 years back when his mother died. He started to go to office and did yoga and felt better that time. Father died when patient was very young. He went to psychiatrist before coming to me. He diagnosed it as a panic syndrome and medicine was given which did not help. First, I gave him Arsal 1 mg, 3 doses, 3 days because of his restlessness and fear, but it did not help. Then I gave him lithium car 1 mg, 3 times, 3 days. After 5 days, patient came back. Patient is much better, sleeping 4 to 6 hours, and his BP was 140 by 90 mm. I repeated lithium carb 1 mg 2 times 2 days. Patient is well since 1 month. I repeated because he was not 100%, his restlessness and fear, everything, he was 50% better. What was more striking here, that he was repeatedly telling me, doctor, you know, because of me, all these my family members are suffering. So that was striking for me to give lithium car. You know, you must have learned, you must have known by this time it belongs to second row, and lithium symptoms are changeable, impulsive, useless, he feels useless, and he is very weak-willed. Carbon symptoms were mallu, meaning self-worth, worthy, unstable and shy, and hyper-emotional. Essence of this drug is changing feeling of self-worth, feeling useless. Although he was doing everything in his house, he was only going, he has a daughter who is in 12th standard. All the work of daughter is done by him only. He only goes for groceries, everything, but still he feels he is useless and he is not he is worthless. See, I am a big burden. So, seeing all these symptoms, I gave him lithium carb and it really helped. We will go to second case. Am I very fast, Dr. Yamini? Yeah. Case 2, von Hippel-Lindau syndrome. See, as you start practicing, you get lot of pathological cases, lot of cases which we have never heard also in your practice. A patient is a female, 18 years old, mother is housewife, and father works as a manager in Muktidam. Muktidam is a place where all death rituals are done. She has one younger sister and patient weighs 69 kgs. Mother is my patient. So first she told me, I want to bring my daughter and I want to give her history. Mother told me my daughter is very obstinate. She gets angry very easily, throws TV remote and my mobile. She quarrels only with me. If I don't talk with her for few hours, she weeps. Her main complaint about me is I don't take her out anywhere. She is always sad or angry. The places which she wants to go is usually malls and multiplex, where I can take her often. I can't take her often as I can't afford. Father works in a Muktidam as a manager and he is not paid so well. Let me tell you before proceeding that mother, long time she is my patient. Once she bought her daughter for cold cough. So I gave her medicines and told her, come tomorrow, I want to see you again. When she came next day, I asked her, what is your name? That girl told me, don't you remember my name? Don't you know my name? That is what she asked. I was little surprised because nowadays kids don't talk like that to her teachers and doctors. I told her, no, I don't know your name. Then you do one thing, doctor, write, I don't know as my name. I was little surprised. So mother told me, see doctor, this is how she speaks. She is always irritated. She gets angry for everything. I told her, you take an appointment for this and come. We will see what is her problem. So mother bought her daughter once. Then we were We sat for case taking. Doctor told me, Doctor, I feel always frustrated as I can't do things like my friends. I want to go to Mars. I tell my mother, we will not buy anything, but just see all clothes and shops. Do window shopping. She doesn't agree for that also. She tells me just visiting mall will cost 1,000 rupees. Can't she afford that much also? I want to wear nice dresses. Always my mother says we don't have money. I am angry whenever I hear this. If nothing interesting happens, I will cry for hours. Okay. Patient was not at all interested to speak further. She told her mother, if you are not understanding my emotional problems, leave it. Don't embrace me by telling every detail to doctor. She did not tell me about fear and dreams. She was not cooperating further. Mother was complaining that girl doesn't help her in household work, and this girl walked out of my chamber. See, it happens so many times in clinic, such patients will come, and that we take as a symptom many times. Because of her anger and not cooperating, her relationship with her mother, I gave her Calcarea IO 200, BD 2 days, and placebo BD for 3 weeks. I was also thinking of Silesia. I often give Silesia to girls and boys of this age as they are very rebellious. But somehow I couldn't take more fear and dreams. She was not cooperating, and angry children are more considered Calcarea iode. So I gave Calcarea iode. Meanwhile, what happened? The main feeling in Calcarea is that he may be terribly disappointed, betrayed, hurt, or even starves by person on whom he is dependent. Here, patient feels only her mother can fulfill her wishes, nobody else. If not mother, who else? There is the dependence and need for security of Calcarea. But at the same time, there is a need to be very hard and strong and prepared for betrayal. Anger in adolescent girl was my basis for Calcarea iode prescription. Follow up. After your mother told me, after your consultation, I am not talking to her much. She didn't fight with me, but she is sad and I am helpless. I asked my husband to speak to her. My daughter is not talking much. I repeated Calcarea iode 200 twice for 2 days. Asked for hemoglobin and thyroid profile test. I think missed one slide where I asked her, why don't you ask your father for things? Yes, I missed this. Why don't you ask your father? For me, everything is my mother. If she wants, she can do, but she doesn't do. I don't feel like asking father. All these days, my mother did everything for me. Why can't she do this? If she says father will arrange money, what happens when your mother says no? I feel like hitting her. I want to throw things. I have hit my mother couple of times. After anger, I will start crying. I don't like to talk to anyone. Why angry only on mother? I asked her, who else will do for me? She asked me to go with my friends. But why can't she takes me? Only she will know what I want, but she is not doing for me. This is the anger thing I came to know through patient. That is how then when mother was also giving some history, patient walked out of my chamber. Then I prescribed Calcarea iode. Meanwhile, what happened? Patient developed urinary infection. Patient always thinks that mother is not spending on her. So this time she was very adamant, and it happened in the night. She said, we'll go to some hospital. I don't want to wait till morning to meet Dr. Jyoti. So they went and consulted some doctor in the hospital. Doctor was suspecting some stone, urinary calculi. So he asked the patient to go for scan. Scan, they found out that there was some something was there on the kidney. They didn't know what it is. So they asked the patient to go for, can you see this? Yeah. So CT scan revealed there was no stone, but CT scan gave this report. Well-defined hypo-enhancing masses at the right cardiophrenic angle, right adrenal gland, and tail of pancreas. They were suspecting neurogenic or fibrous masses. Advise further evaluation, including MRI of brain, to rule out von Hippel-Lindau syndrome. Other symptoms other syndromes. Right renal microliths was there. Fibrotic stands in middle lobe of right lung and lingular region of right lung, the left lung. What happened? Patient couldn't afford another CT scan of head. So they took one simple X-ray and they saw multiple masses in the skull also. So they diagnosed this as von Hippel-Lindau syndrome. Then I searched in a Google what it is. It is an inherited disorder characterized by the formation of tumors and fluid-filled sacs, cysts in many different parts of the body. Tumors may be either non-cancerous or cancerous and most frequently appear during young childhood. However, the signs and symptoms of von Hippel-Lindau syndrome can occur throughout life. Very interesting for a homeopath. As I told you, her mother was my patient since 10 years. Mother had uterine fibroids and I treated by me successfully 5 years back. I had given her Lapis alba 200 and few doses of Medorinum 1M in between. After few months, fibroid disappeared. Now she visits whenever she or her daughters have some problem. When I treated this case, I had read, see, you also make it a point. When you treat somebody and they are much better, go back and see that drug in all the literature available in Materia Medica. This I had done. I had read Lapis alba in all the possible Materia Medica because not much is written about Lapis alba. In Vater, you have Lapis alba is glandular swellings where no glands are usually found. But Boric says glands have a certain elasticity and pliability about them rather than the stony hardness of calcareous floor and cystus. Cystus is a drug. So what I did was, I remembered reading, I have a vital quest. I remember reading all these things, and very interesting thing I read in International Link. That is a magazine we used to get when we were 10, 20 years back. So I had read all these things about Lapis alba. So I read again and I have prepared slide for you. See, about Lapis alba in Link International, Link 2, 2000. It is a white stone and triturated by Groagel, who found it suspended in the mineral spring of Gasten in Germany. Lapis alba is a very light and soft, which encases rock lapis lazuli in nature, acting as a protector of this gemstone. Lapis alba is composed of calcium, silicea, and fluorine. We have read a lot about physical characteristic of lapis alba. But we don't know much about mental state of lapis alba. So when I went through this article in Link, it was, they have a method. This study was done by European students through similarity and polarity method. So the study was done between 3 drugs: Calcarea silicata, Calcarea flor, and Silesia, using similarity and polarity method. So we see, therefore, an elastic pull in 2 directions. The central theme may be essentially this conflict between a totally dependent and duty-bound state, financially and socially, and this desire to break away from this bond that he perceives as incompatible by immoral behavior and portraying indifference to loved ones. So this was the essence of lapis alba. When I went back to case, I found that she was behaving very badly to her mother. Also, she knew financially she cannot afford so much of going to mall and multiplexes, but she was very angry with her mother. And I knew her mother was much better treated with lapis alba. So I gave her lapis alba 30, daily 1 dose for 1 month. 30 because it was a pathological case. And pathological cases require frequent doses many times. Follow-up, first follow-up. Mother said, my daughter is not sad and not weeping. She is helping. Importantly, she is not getting angry. So I repeated lapis alba 200 2 times and 2 days. Follow up after 6 months. The girl is very cheerful. Even during lockdown, her temper and her relationship with her mother is cordial. We couldn't repeat the CT scan as patient can't afford. As soon as I think lockdown is over, mother is now, she is interested now that daughter is so well, she wants to see the pathology. She told me, I have found somebody who can sponsor CT scan for both abdomen as well as skull. Doctor, once everything is better, I want to take. Maybe in future I'll update you all how the pathology is. But otherwise, patient is really cheerful. Whenever she meets me, she will inquire, hi doctor, how are you, and other things. And she is also very happy, and she understands her father's and mother's financial status. Interestingly, her weight has come down to 62 kgs. She was weighing 69 kgs before the start of treatment. So there are so many drugs, unknown drugs in our Medria Medica, which you see, these drugs many times cannot think after repertorization. Only if you understand the essence of drugs, you can prescribe. So I am very happy that after going to other song and doing FCH, I could come to this drug and help the patient. Thank you very much. Dr. Yamini, over to you.
Hello. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yamini ma'am.
Not Yamini ma'am, Yamini. Can you hear me?
Dr. Yamini.
Hello. Am I audible or not? I guess I'm audible to others or not. Just write message.
You want to ask anything, you can type here.
Yeah, okay.
Yamini madam.
Dr. Jyoti, I think only you cannot hear me.
Dr. Jaya, you want to continue?
Yamini, should I start?
Nee, just a minute. We will take questions first and then we will start. I guess
Okay.
Dr.
Anybody
Jyoti is
has
not.
any questions?
Dr. Jyoti,
Meanwhile, till
आपको
Yamini ma'am comes, we can have some questions. If anybody wants to read, we will do that. Till Yamini ma'am comes back, we will read this. Mental and emotional characteristic. Physical symptoms are available to use in our prescribing, but there has been very little indication for an emotional or mental portrayal of lapis alba, except for a brief mention of somnambulism and superstition in the most recent books available on this remedy. We therefore looked at the individual mental and emotional characteristic of the separate component of Silicea, Calcarea and Fluorine, as well as the liaison of Calcarea silicata and Calcarea fluorata, to see what similarities and polarities we could deduce. Calcarea personality type is very sensitive of criticism. He fears that others will think he is not good enough and is therefore very sensitive to what other people may say of him. He is also insecure. He will be shy and constantly comparing himself to others. On the physical level, we see a correlation with the lapis alba in that they suffer from swollen glands, thyroid disorders and hypothyroidism. In brief, his central delusion is that he fears that others may notice his confusion and he is very sensitive to what others may think of him. Silicea personality and Fluorine personality.
okay.
What happened? Ma'am? Yamini
Yeah.
ma'am?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yamini ma'am को फोन करेंगे. Dr. Yamini? Prashant sir, what was your case? Can you tell us cervical lymphadenopathy ka? हाँ, यामिनी जी बोलो.
नहीं, एक मिनट पर आप
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Bindu ma'am, for your question, Natramure में उतना गुस्सा नहीं रहता ना मैम. So, for seeing her anger, I was more of iode. Natramure doesn't have so much of anger. Going out of my chamber was not Natramure. Natramure will shy and will sit in one this. So I thought it is. Then one history I forgot to tell you. She was with her grandmother till age of 7. So she thinks her mother is full. Everything is me only. So that is why I thought more of Calcarea iode than Natramure. And somebody, Dr. Divya, was asking why not lac group. लैक ग्रुप का उतना नहीं था उसमें. I did, that attachment is not there. Her attachment to mother is only to buying things, to spending, to going to malls. Not that agar mother nahi hai to main nahi hu, waisa she is not there. For her only mother is for spending and other things. So maybe lack group I never thought. Sir, Dr. Maheshwari is asking me why you did, there was improvement, why did you repeat the dose? If it was only on mental level, maybe I could have waited, but there is a big pathology in that. So I don't much believe in LM potency and all. So I had to, now also I am repeating every month, Lapis alba 200 twice daily. So although there is improvement in mental level, for physical this I had to repeat the remedy. Sir, मेरा हिंदी का मजाक उड़ा रहे आप, मिलो कभी देखेंगे. Magmure also I was thinking, correct Dr. Hetal, but Magmure में गुस्सा नहीं है ना, throwing and breaking the mobile, everything. So Magmure was ruled out. So बोलिए Amini ma'am.
Yes. So, am I audible now? Hello. Yes. To others, I'm audible. Dr. Jyoti, Ma, can you hear me?
Sir, मेरे हिंदी के पीछे पड़े. You can read, Bindu ma'am, you are asking me where to read Lapis alba. If you have Vital Quest, there is a if you have Vital Quest, you can read about Lapis alba. If you happen to get link somewhere, no, Synergy has lot of link magazine, ma'am. You can not only Lapis alba, there are a lot of other drugs also, rare drugs you can read from Vital Quest. A best book to read is Anne Shulton, but Anne Shulton has given everything, but all these rare drug you have to go back to your old literatures. Old literatures, and as I told you before, any case, no, if you feel patient is better, please go through to all the materia medica available. If I have a case better by lithium carb, I would like to read every book where lithium carb is written. So you get different pictures of that drug. That is how we all improved our materia medica, I believe.
Guys, I have a request. Please rejoin with the same link because this meeting is going to end.
Thank you very much. So we will rejoin again for next meeting. Thank you.
So let's start this again. Thank you so much, Dr. Jyoti. It was wonderful learning, and especially the lapis alba or such remedies where there is a combination of 1, 2, or 3 elements. They teach us a lot. And when people talk about we are thinking about this remedy and that remedies, and why fourth row looks like sixth row, why third row looks like fifth row, or why sometimes you will see that third row remedies will be very similar to mammals, like one person has said, no, that why not mammals? Because it has the same characteristics which third row has. They are known as corollaries. So we just need to differentiate first of all that whether this is mineral kingdom or some other kingdom, plant or animal or whatever. And then we can see that we have the remedies which are combination of 2-3 rows or 2-3 elements. So whenever you feel that you see all the characteristics, don't think about mixing the thing or choosing only one. Just think about some remedy which has all those elements in it, and that will be a right remedy for you, for your patient. So that was a wonderful presentation. Also, Dr. Jyoti gave a nice explanation about how she chose calcareous iode and then how she went to lapis alba, even in the lithium carb case. So that's how we progress, we develop ourselves. So we are indebted to her. Thank you so much. Now we have our second speaker with us. We will show us cases of row 3 and row 4. So far you have seen case of row 2 and row 3. Dr. Jaya Deshpande. So Dr. Jaya Deshpande is also a senior practitioner from Delhi NCR. She has done graduation and then she has also done her fellowship course from a very prestigious Yadasong Academy. She has a vast experience of treating various cases. She handles 2 busy clinics in Delhi, Gurgaon. She has very special interest in treating psychiatric illnesses. She is also a counselor. She teaches exclusively at Bamra Arogya Trust, and we are very happy that she has accepted this invite to come here in very short notice, and now she will be presenting 2 cases here. Thank you so much, Dr. Jaya.
Thank you, Dr. Yamini. It's a pleasure being on this platform and sharing some of my clinical cases, and I hope that this could be a good learning for all of you.
Definitely, it's such a pleasure. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So the first case that we have is a case of, so now this was a 26-year-old female. She works as a software engineer, and her sister got her to my clinic because the patient was suffering from a lot of anxieties. So initially the patient was not very keen on talking and coming out with her symptoms. So she started with the physical symptoms. She said that I have a chronic coryza. So every day morning I get up, so I have lot of fluent coryza, बहुत running nose and all that, and it aggravates if I'm in cold air. So if I have to travel by metro, the AC is too kind of chilly. So constant coryza, she has to go on using tissue papers and handkerchiefs, and there's also pain in the root of the nose. And also the right nostril is kind of sore. So naak touch karne pe dard hota hai. That's what she mentioned. So then she also mentioned about some anxiety issues. The sister, in fact, was more, forthcoming. So the sister is married, and this girl is single and staying in a PG alone. So a lot of anxiety issues with this patient. So especially about crossing the road, this fear of accidents. And the sister did mention that once the girl has tried to kind of harm herself. Knife leke thoda sa risk mein, she had a kind of she tried to hurt herself. Also the patient had constipation, and then the patient, once the sister, I sent the sister out, and then the patient said that there is a lack of confidence and indecisive feeling also. So the main problem the patient mentioned, she said कि मुझे ना हमेशा confusion रहता है, like when I'm in office I'm not very sure how to do this particular task, though I know technically I know I have the knowledge, but if my boss tells me you have to do this, or if we are working as a team, so I'm like always wondering इसको ऐसे करूँ या वैसे करूँ. So I asked her about how she was when she was younger. So she said she had this problem even as a student. She was very unsure क्या पढ़ना है, कौन सी books खरीदनी है. So always the mind used to be कि should I do this or should I do that. So now working in a metropolitan, in a multinational, she is facing problem because she always is very self-conscious. So work-wise, she is very fidgety. She doesn't know, and then even a simple thing like having lunch, if she goes to the cafeteria, so she is very conscious. She thinks that मैं इसको spoon से खाऊं या fork से खाऊं. She says मुझे I feel that everybody is watching me. So should I use a fork to eat my noodles, or is it okay to use a spoon? So this kind of kind of diffidence, as we say, बहुत ज़्यादा irresolute, समझ नहीं आ रहा कि कोई भी काम मैं ऐसे करूँ या वैसे करूँ. And also when she has this, ये जब ज़्यादा हो जाता, she has slight weakness also in her hands. So also she did mention about the acute coryza. So the air conditioning, cold air worsens the problem. So for which she has been taking some anti-allergies and all that. Her appetite also had come down, and she had this constipation tendency. And of late she did come up now. She kind of opened up and she said that I feel, you know, suicidal thoughts मुझे आते हैं, मुझे डर भी लगता है बहुत. मैं रोड क्रॉस करने के लिए बहुत बार सोचती हूँ. You know, I'm scared that there'll be some accident, some vehicle is going to come and hit me now. So now you know, there is this impulsiveness कि कभी knife दिखा तो she says for a minute, एक second के लिए दिमाग में, you know, I feel this impulse to kind of just take hold of the knife and then maybe harm myself. So the family history was that she is the middle child. The elder sister is married and she has a younger brother who was all of around 17, 18 when he met with a major accident, and he is completely paralyzed. So now he is bedridden and the parents are looking after the son, and this is a major concern for this patient because she worries a lot about the brother. So there is a lot of, you know, kind of hopelessness also in her कि वो तो कभी ठीक नहीं हो सकता. I don't know how long this will go on. So I am here. I worry about my brother and my parents and all that. So if we see all this, before I go to the repertory part, so I mean I'll just try to explain. I mean, if you are a fresher or you're just trying to understand the, you know, essence of the case as we call. So first complaint is this kind of indecisiveness, not sure of how to do things, whether to do it my way or to do it as, you know, how I'm expected to do. So this itself gives us an idea that the patient is having an issue with the identity as such. So the patient has the problem with her identity as to how is she supposed to behave, you know, whether I should be what I am or should I, you know, like if I'm eating in the cafeteria, if people are watching, should I eat if as per their expectation or should I eat with my hands. So small things also are kind of, you know, bothering her and she cannot take a decision as such. So this gives an idea as to, okay, now the main issue seems to be of that of identity. Added to this identity issue is the, you know, all anxiety problems, the fear of accidents, the fear of, you know, sharp objects, you know, this impulsive thought of harming myself. So we get some idea as to identity now, as Dr. Yamini has taken the entire Mineral Kingdom series. By now, all of you know, row 3 belongs to the identity and the ego and the nourishment. That is the theme of row 2. So we have the natrum, magnesium, aluminium series, where the patient have a lot of issues pertaining to either nourishment or identity or ego. So this is what I could, make out. So now that also gets kind of validated once we see the repertory. So on repertorization, we have all the rhinitis symptoms, we have the suicidal tendencies, and we have the mind delusion, imagination accidents. So this comes to alumina. So I gave this patient alumina 1M because most of her problems, the rhinitis and the constipation were the physical aspect, but more than that, it was the anxiety issue which she was facing, the suicidal tendencies. So I chose alumina because all of us know about the alumina, the typical, I mean, this is a very typical alumina case. If you see, there's the entire theme of identity, and the patient wants to, I mean, alumina, as we all know, it can be molded very easily. Whatever shape we want, we can mold alumina very easily. So in this case also, the patient is like, she's always trying to mold herself as per the requirement of others. So she never is able to be herself as such. So, I'll just explain the alumina, the identity issue. So the main issue is identity, as we know, and when a person's identity is taken away, there's a lot of confusion. So in this case also, the patient was very unsure, she was confused, कि ऐसे करूँ या वैसे करूँ, जैसे वो चाहते हैं वैसा करूँ. So she always has to mold herself, and Coming to the suicidal tendencies, now this indicates suicidal tendency always means destruction, so that indicates syphilitic miasm. So we have, the other syphilitic, anti-syphilitic remedies also. Now in alumina, when the patient feels that the identity is being taken away, this leads to destructive tendencies. And it is one of the 4 greatest anti-syphilitic remedies, the others being syphilinum, mercurius and aurum. And especially you see alumina fits very well for small children who start to write and they are left-handed, and the Indian mindset is such that you shouldn't be writing with the left hand and they are forced to write with the right hand. So the child becomes confused. मुझे तो राइट से लिखना है लेकिन they are asking me to write with my left hand. So what should I do? Should I be myself or should I do as per their wish? So this, one example of this left-handed writing, this actually kind of depicts, if you ask alumina को एक line में describe करो, so this is the exact explanation for alumina as such. So this was what I gave her. So alumina 1M I gave, and then I waited for 15 days, and then the patient came back reporting that the low feeling and the fears have come down to a great extent, around 30-40%, and she seems to be better. She is much more calmer. The elder sister, in fact, was asking her to move along with her because she was worried about the suicidal tendencies and stuff. So the alumina patient was resisting all these days. Alumina also has one more one more characteristic, which is kind of obstinacy sometimes. So एक तरफ तो they are very irresolute, they can't decide, but also to some extent there is some obstinacy also. So एक मतलब unreasonable जिद होती है ना, वो थोड़ी बहुत alumina में मिलेगी. So this was what was seen in this patient, that not agreeing to moving in with the system, but now with the medicine, she was kind of okay with the idea that okay, I can maybe shift for a few days and see how it goes. So this is how I mean, this was a very typical alumina case, and I thought I'll choose this because it's easy to understand the whole picture. Once we see a very typical clear-cut case for beginners, for freshers, once the patient walks in your clinic, you are new and new in your practice. So this kind of picture gives you a clarity as to what you are looking in the patient. So repertorization is something we do in the end, after we take the whole case and all. But once the patient starts to talk, so now with this whole knowledge of the kingdom classification and the knowledge of sensation methodology and synergy and all that, so we don't have to only rely on the mechanical repertorization. So the moment the patient starts to talk, we can kind of come to some idea as to whether the patient belongs to which kingdom, number one, and if the patient appears to be of a mineral kingdom, then also it makes easy for us to identify. At least mota we come to know ki okay, the patient belongs to say row 2 or row 3, or like Dr. Jyoti also mentioned the calcareous iode and the earlier case of lithium. So lithium is row 2, so lot of not very strong and not very grounded, lot of doubts about self and all. So as we come to row 3 again, as we mentioned, it's all about nourishment and identity and ego. So if we move away from alumina, we come to silica. So the ego and this is me, the image that I need to give. अच्छा हो बुरा हो, मुझे लोगों के सामने क्या image देनी है, and that is fixed forever. So I cannot change that. So this is what I am, and this is what people should see me as. So that is one step ahead. Alumina is diffident and irresolute. उसको पता नहीं है कौन मेरी identity ये है कि वो है. Silesia on the other hand becomes very rigid. जब तक Silesia तक पहुंचता है तो वो element becomes so rigid that this is me. Good, bad. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक अच्छा impression ही देना है. Like calcaria have this great kind of need to present the best of themselves. कि अच्छा बन के दिखाना, अच्छा impression दिखाना है. Silesia का अच्छा बुरा से मतलब नहीं, it is about that fixity, that rigidity कि एक image set हो गई है, this is me, this is how people should see me. So that is how we understand the entire row 3. So this was alumina. I hope all of you could at least get some idea as to how Illumina picture looks like. Okay. Dr. Yamini, is it okay? Should I move on to the next?
Yes, it's good. Yeah, we can.
Okay. So I'll move to the next case now. Okay. Now we have this case. This is a case of a 9-year-old child. So I'll tell a brief introduction to this case. The child did not come to my clinic. The mother walked in first, and the mother said that बच्चा बाहर ही बैठा है कार में, वो अंदर आने को तैयार नहीं है. So I said, what happened? नहीं, she's asking too many questions. She is very scared to come to a doctor. तो उसको हम all the way रास्ते में समझाते आ रहे हैं that she's a homeopath and she won't give you any injections. मीठी गोली देंगी. But the child had too many questions and she was not convinced and she was very scared. So वो कार से उतरी नहीं, and it was the mother who walked in, and she said the main complaint is, number one, the child is complaining of headaches पिछले 4 महीने से. So this was last somewhere around August. So the mother mentioned that since the school started in April, it was a new section, new class and a new teacher. So the teacher, it seems, one day scolded the child for some trivial issue, and the child did not like it at all. She cried a lot that day coming home, and then since then she is complaining कि मुझे सर में दर्द होता है. She gets up in the morning and she says, I have a headache, so I can't go to school, and she is ending up like missing school for almost 2 to 3 days in a week. So this was the main complaint. So the parents, the child does wear spectacles. The parents were worried. They went to the allopath, some painkillers and all were prescribed, but nothing helped. So the child, the mother said, she says, उठते उठते बोलती है कि मुझे गरम गरम लग रहा है forehead में and frontal headache ही है. And then we say, okay, don't go to school and just take rest. And then we all go to work. She stays with the grandparents, and then after a few hours when we call, she seems to be fine. So the mother also mentioned कि बच्चे को मतलब she is the only child and very pampered, grandparents and parents, everybody. So a lot of anticipatory anxiety in the child. कहीं पे भी जाना, even a small outing like a market, the child will ask too many questions कि कहाँ जा रहे हैं, क्यों जा रहे हैं, वहाँ पे कैसा होगा, वहाँ पे dogs तो नहीं होंगे, वहाँ पे अंधेरा तो नहीं होगा. So this gave me the idea that the child has fear of dogs and injections and darkness. So then the mother went out. She said, I'll try again to bring her inside. So she went and maybe convinced her. तो वो बच्ची फिर आई अंदर बैठी, and then she was a very sweet child, very nice, goody, अच्छी बच्ची जैसे बैठी. And then I just began to ask her about her hobbies and all. So she's fond of art and drawing and stuff. So I asked her like about her, the way she takes care of her things. So she is very meticulous, it seems. She takes very good care of her all her possessions, and she is very fastidious. Like the mother said कि अगर एक भी cutting होगी लिखने में तो she will redo the whole page. I mean, even that one cross mark is not acceptable to the child as such. This fastidiousness, this whole idea of अच्छे से काम करना है, neat काम करना है. This we see very, very commonly in our practice. So I had a case that patient mentioned कि I was so particular in my school days that in the exam, if I by chance wrote the wrong answer, a wrong word even, I never crossed it out to write the proper answer because वो कटा हुआ मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता देखने में. So I was okay with less marks, but I would not cross out the mistake that I made. So I mean, imagine patient when you hear this from the patient's mouth, this is the kind of fastidiousness that they talk about. कि गलती अपनी बर्दाश्त नहीं है, मतलब वो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, वो इंप्रेशन मेरा खराब हो जाएगा, भले मार्क्स कम आ जाए लेकिन उसको काटना नहीं, गलत आंसर ही रहने दो. So that is the extent to which sometimes we see in some patients. Coming back to this case, so now the mother is diabetic. So the mother was sick for some days and she was hospitalized. So that was a very bad time for the child. She had too much of anxiety for the mother's health. and in general also about disease, you know, she keeps asking a lot of questions. At home, if they discuss about somebody in the family being sick, or you know, some distant relative being sick, they avoid talking in front of the child because the child really becomes very worked up. So I asked about the thirst. It was a moderate thirst. Appetite is okay, but the mother mentioned कि ये कोई भी नया खाना try नहीं करती है. She will, अगर उसको, I mean, if she wants a particular gulab jamun, वो उसी shop का ही चलेगा. From no other shop will the child even try to have a bite also. So this again indicates, you know, so this is how the patient बात कर रहा, तो we can try to immediately, you know, form an image in our mind also. This shows some sort of rigidity, you know, एक fixity है दिमाग में कि कुछ भी नया try नहीं करना है, जो है वो ही try करना है, जो पता है वो ही करना है बस. And also the child has lot of anxiety on going on the stage. Just one second. So she would avoid any, you know, anything which kind of on which she has to perform on stage and stuff. Also, the child had constipation, and she's a very timid child. Doesn't want to go out to play. She's happy playing with her grandparents, staying at home. Very clingy to the mother, to the extent that, you know, she won't be sitting and playing in her room by herself. She needs somebody. Dadi aa jaye, but somebody has to come and sit with her. So this was the case. So with this history, so all we come to know is, number one, the headache started after the patient was scolded by a teacher, which was not a very serious thing, but the child got affected. And since then, absenteeism has started. She is avoiding going to school. She is complaining of headaches. She has constipation issues and a lot of anxiety about health, about mother's health, about anything in anticipation, you know. So once we repertorize, we see, we get Silesia also, then Lycopodium, and then Calcarea also. So it was up to me then now. We just can't simply go by just mechanical repertorization. So I mean, you know, it depends. Sometimes the rubrics, if you take slightly differently, the remedy changes. So we have to understand the essence of the case again. Like in this particular case, here what I felt was she had elements of Silesia. She had the symptoms of Silesia, but she also has a lot of Calcarea symptoms. You know, we see the whole need for family. Family means security for the child. Then a lot of fears of Calcarea, the fear of darkness, fear of dogs and all that. And also the constipation, which could be either Silesia also or Calcarea also. But I had to now you know, it was up to my judgment as to मैं prescribe क्या करना है. So one thing which really kind of, you know, strikes out in this case is this this kind of, you know, sensitivity to scolding and such. So I gave her a salt, Calcarea silicata, because this has both the elements. It has the Calcarea element, which is row 4, and it has the silicata element, which is the row 3. Now salts in practice, as all the senior doctors know, we use a lot of salts in our practice, because not all the time we get a very clear single element ka case, you know. So a lot of times we have to use lot of many salts as such. So in this case, I chose Calcarea silicata because I could see both. I could see the main issue being that of security, you know. When we see cases when child comes and says, you know, बहुत family से attached है, बाहर वालों के पास ज़्यादा नहीं जाती है. So this theme of family is security for the patient. So this is a row 4 का theme, which is family and security, and also about health issues. And the patient also was comfortable in the family setup, and many fears. So, and sensitivity to reprimands. So that is why here again, as I am repeating, so fear of health, fear of dogs, need for family are all the Calcarea symptoms, and the fastidiousness, the rigidity, you know, of not trying new things, and my imaging, मतलब the main theme for her was कि teacher से डांट दिया तो मेरा impression खराब हो गया. Then she gets sweaty palms, and the constipation also indicates silicata. So I give Calcarea silicata, and because, you know, like Calcarea, there's insecurity and there's need for protection, and like silica, there is this need to keep up a particular standard. So in India, like Dr. Shankaran also in his books has mentioned, a lot of teenagers in India actually are very much helped by calculus silicata, because this whole theme of emotional dependency on somebody. So like I mentioned, calcareous silicata is a person who is financially and emotionally dependent on somebody, and due to this disadvantage, whether it is real or it is perceived by them, she will avoid the world. So avoid the world as in this case, the child was avoiding going to school, because somehow she was trying to hide her kind of dependency by avoiding that situation. So with this calcareous silicata, we understand both row 3 and row 4. So salts, as I again mentioned, calcareous silicata is a very appropriate remedy for many middle class Indian teenagers, because they feel a lot of expectations on them. Indian parents have lot of like expectations from the children in terms of academics, पढ़ाई में अच्छा होना चाहिए, morally अच्छा होना चाहिए, value system अच्छे होने चाहिए, religiousness होना चाहिए, all those, the typical expectations. So there's a lot of burden on calcareous silicata as to the expectations, and they also need the approval of parents, because parents have the security है हमारे लिए. So a lot of dependency on the parents for security in the Indian setup. So such patients, the calcareous patients, silicata patients, they often come with many hypochondriacal complaints. So now these hypochondriacal complaints, we understand the term, there is no problem, but they always complain of something or the other. कभी कुछ हो रहा है, कभी कुछ हो रहा है. This hypochondriacal complaint, this actually serves as an excuse for non-achievement of the expectations. कि they feel कि हम कर नहीं पाएंगे, हम उतना पढ़ाई में उनकी expectation पूरी नहीं कर पाएंगे. So the way out is to have some hypochondriacal complaint, like headaches हो रहे हैं, ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है, and that's how they get sympathy from the parents. So this is the case of calcareous silicata. So when I hope once we go through this case, you have seen the rubrics also. Rubrics kind of validate what we arrive after the case taking. So एक थीम हमें समझ में आ जाता है कि पेशेंट को फैमिली इंपॉर्टेंट है, हेल्थ इंपॉर्टेंट है, सो रो 4 है. बट अगेन कैल्केरिया मंथ्स कौन सा कैल्केरिया देना है, there are calcareous carb is one which we have always studied in our college times, but calcareous in salt combination is so widely used in so many patients. We have the silicata, we have the calcareous phosphorus, we have calcareous sulf. So row understanding becomes very, very important, and it becomes very easy once you have the understanding of rows. It becomes very easy for you to arrive as to what medicine, what remedy the patient might need, and then you can always validate it with your repertory and come to the conclusion as such. So these were the two cases. I hope they were clear to you, and I hope you will benefit from them in your practice also. So any questions, Dr. Yamini?
Yes. So, yeah, so Divya has asked that why not Kali family?
Okay. So Kali, the difference between Kali and Calcaria would be, Kali has the main theme for Kali would be the work and the duty. Calcaria has more about the family and the security. Kali has more to do with the this is my work, my duty towards my parents, or my duty towards my whatever work I am doing. They also have this financial, Kali has more to do with the financial angle. They worry a lot about money matters, because money is a major security for them. Family is the biggest security for Calcaria patients. So in this case, she's a small child, naturally, and the whole idea was about the family, नीचे भी नहीं खेलने जाती है. She's only and only with the immediate family, parents and grandparents. So that is why Kali was not really a good fit for this. I hope it's clear.
Yes. Yes. Also, a
Okay.
few people were saying about silica. So yeah, of course, you are very close to silica because it was Calcarea silicata. Dr. Hetal
Yeah.
Mehta was saying Calcarea ars.
Okay. See, Calcarea ars again. I didn't see much of arsenic element in this patient. I mean, of course, the health factor, health issue, and that is again there in arsenic. But in this, if you see, silicata was more. In this case, was bending more towards silica. You know, you see this the sweating in the palms. You see the fastidiousness. Arsenic also is fastidious, but in this case, the sweaty palms and the when the patient was talking to me, we could make out, she was very prim and proper, and she wanted to give the right answers and the correct impression. So all that indicated to me about the silicata element more than arsenic.
Okay, great. Okay, that's all, I guess. Thank you so much. It was really nice presentation, and I hope people have got a very clear idea about how to use fourth row, third row also, and how to use salts together. Like yesterday, day before yesterday, somebody was asking in the session only the how to use salts. So this is the way you can use. So you will have, if you are using a salt like calcarea phos, calcarea silicata, alumina silicata or alumina, anything like this, natrum mur. So you will get the characteristics of both the elements and both the rows if it belongs to the different rows. So thank you so much, Dr. Jaya. It was a very informative session. Thanks a lot. It was lovely. So
I
your voice is cracking.
I said thank you so much for inviting me.
Thanks again. Thank you so much. And guys, if you have any other question, you can write, or if you want to speak, I will unmute you. Let us know because we have still 5 minutes left. We can use this time if you want. Okay, so this is a case of a male who was 28 years old. And this is a very recent case, and I have learned a lot from this case, and that's why I'm sharing with all of you guys. This is a 28 years old male. He's married. He lives in Delhi, and he works in Indigo Airlines as an engineer. He came to me with the complaints of acidity and flatulence, burning in the chest and abdomen. And then he said, whenever I take antacid, it goes off, but it is a severe burning. He also told me that, I might have some ulcers or something in my stomach. I don't know, but it's very acidic. So this is the chief complaint. And then he told me that I get this burning sensation in my throat. I don't eat spicy food at all. I have given up eating all these things. But even if I eat minimum thing, like if uh, नहीं पता है क्या? Am I there? I'm there. Yes. What is? नहीं है, स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डर चालू हो रहा है. टाइम लगेगा तो लोग भाग जाएंगे। पूछने में क्या हो जी बात। Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened, but some technical problem was there. होस्ट कौन है मुझे नहीं पता। होस्ट हैज डिसेबल्ड द पार्टिसिपेंट स्क्रीन शेयरिंग। आप हो होस्ट करो मेरे को डिसेबल इनेबल करो शेयरिंग स्क्रीन। लाओ मुझे तो मुझे अनम्यूट भी करना पड़ेगा आपको। मैं अपने आप को नहीं कर सकती। हो गया। हेलो, आर यू एबल टू हियर मी? Yes. Okay. Okay. I thought I was mute. Okay. Thank you so much. And I'm so sorry for the technical glitch which happened. So let's start again. Just a minute. Okay. So in throat, he has this burning sensation. He said, I don't eat spicy food at all, but even if I eat by chance, minimum, I feel good, I like it, but it aggravates me like anything. I have a lot of burning in my throat, and this problem started since 2012. I was in TCS company in Bombay, and I used to do a lot of night shifts. So I had a lot of workload and very anxious. So there in Bombay, it happened for 3-4 times, this acidity thing. And then again, this is happening every time now. That time I was very anxious. So I am telling you guys, this is a case, this is a recent case, like maybe two or 2.5 months ago, I did this case during lockdown itself. So in 2020, he said this is happening from last 1.5 year. Earlier I was good, but in 2012 this also happened once when I was in this company in Bombay. So that time I was very anxious about maintaining my performance. Lot of I was new into a job, so a lot of new job problems were there, and that was my issue. So I said, okay, tell me more about it. And then he said, that time when I was doing a job in Bombay, my sleep cycle was also very much disturbed. It was very less. Yeah, this problem was very less in Mumbai. Though my sleep cycle was not good, I had new job. I used to eat outside. I had a maid in my flat, so my maid also used to make all these things, paratha and spicy food and curries and a lot of stuff like this. So he got married just 3 or 4 years ago, and after marriage, this anxiety inside me has increased a lot when my wife got pregnant. And then my problem started. So since I have come to Gurgaon, this is a regular problem for me. And only from 1.5 year he has shifted to Gurgaon. Before that, he was in Bombay. My physician said, I went to a doctor and he said you have to take antacid regularly low for 20 days and then it will go. So he took it, and then he told me that I really like this namkeen chaat thing, poha, and if even if I eat that, then also I will have acidity. I have to take antacid. Ranitidine I take on regular basis. Even after 20 days, I don't have any relief as such. So then I asked about what is your work stress, and he said, my project is very, very demanding. It's not like a general electrical client. He's a engineer in electronics and communication, I guess, and then he did some PG. So he said, it's not like a the normal job. That's a very vertical thing. This is something new for me. This company is new. My job profile is new. I'm doing something in data science. So when I was taking the interview, I didn't know anything about data science. And as we approached towards the end of this interview, I got a little idea, in fact, a very good idea about what data science is, because this fellow told me everything about it. So he told me, when I got interviewed for this job, we were only 30 people, and we were many people, and only 30 got selected. So a lot of people, applied for this, but I was one of them, from these 30. Night shifts were there, coding was involved, so we have to be always on toes. He's talking about the first job, not this one, or the first job. So he said, we had to be always on toes, and that was, I guess, stressful for me or anxious, I don't know, but that was really problematic. In night, I used to start at 7 p.m. and work up to 4 a.m. It is a.m., sorry, 4 a.m. And then I used to sleep, and then I used to wake up, and this type of sleep was there. So that was the problem. A lot of anxiety happened, sleep was not proper, and and at the end he told this manager to change the project. So after some time he also changed the project, but because this was the schedule and the schedule was very bad, he got this problem. That was his guess. Also, he told me that, panic attacks happened 2 times when I was in Bombay. Twice when I started my work, twice it happened that I have got this panic attacks, and he had developed breathlessness suddenly. And in the meeting, he fell down and he said, I cannot breathe, I cannot breathe. He was very breathless. So I said, what was the problem? And then he told me that, I was not able to cope up with the manager, because manager was very stubborn, and he was not ready to listen to anything. So only two people were there, and then in that situation only I thought that I don't want to continue this job, I don't want to do this anymore, because this manager is such a bad guy. So he told me that I was a good performer, but things were not going good at all. In spite of very much of hard work, feedback was still, not that good. I felt guilty that why is that happening? I am doing so much, and I have been chosen for this job, and only 30 people got selected. I did this hard work. I was so good, and that then also, this is happening with me. I had a lot of expectations from myself. I emailed them that you changed my project. So a lot of struggle happened, and I was very much frightened because it was my first job. Now I don't fear that much, because in that time, you always think about you shouldn't lose your job at all at any cost. So I was fearing more than job. I was fearing that if I lose the job, they will tell that I underperformed. I did not perform very well, और मेरे फ्रेंड्स अच्छा कर रहे थे. सो आई वाज टोटल टाइम आई वाज थिंकिंग मैं क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, आई एम नॉट एबल टू डू दिस, मेरा अंडर परफॉर्मेंस है क्या, व्हाई दिस मैनेजर इज नॉट एक्सेप्टिंग मी. These type of thoughts used to come. I asked, what is the guilt you had? So he said, I was very guilty that why I'm not able to perform. And I mean, क्या है ये? And then he said, बहुत मगजमारी हो गई. बहुत मगजमारी is a lot of brain, went into it. A lot of thinking went into it. कि अब क्या करे? What should I do? And I don't know about the process. I did not have any support. I started talking to seniors, and that was my condition, that I don't know anything about what is going on, मेरे को कैसे change करना चाहिए. So I felt, I did not have that support, and then I started talking to my seniors and other people. But this phase was really, really anxious. I was a lot of under pressure, and panic attack also happened. I was very frightened. I had phobia of trains. I stopped traveling. अभी भी मैं travel करता हूँ. So I always think, you have to fight. You have to fight. निकाल तो नहीं देंगे. That was my, fear that time. First job also was very important for me. performance is also very important for me. I'm a hardworking guy. I'm not a person, who takes just just like this they have chosen me. No, I was a hardworking one. So I am also very competitive. I always want things to be very, very, up to the mark. I did course of IFP, very hectic. It was very, very hectic. It was a course of business analytics, but from that I have grown a lot. So I did that. This course he did along with a job, and then he told me that now I am doing MTech from BITS Pilani. So BITS Pilani is a very prestigious institution. He told me, and I have done job in 3 years. So now it's good. I am teaching also. So he takes classes in universities through online, offline, and like this. So he said I love being busy. I was always a rank holder. I was very competitive. एंड अगर नहीं आती थी, अगर नींद नहीं अगर रैंक नहीं आती थी तो मैं और हार्ड वर्क करता था. इफ आई डिड नॉट गेट द रैंक और फर्स्ट और सेकंड और थर्ड पोजीशन, आई विल डू हार्ड वर्क. आई विल थिंक कि किधर मैंने गलत किया है, वेयर आई वेंट रॉन्ग, एंड देन आई विल स्टार्ट वर्किंग अगेन. आई विल सैड इनसाइड दैट व्हाई आई एम नॉट एबल टू परफॉर्म. पहले घर में कोई सिक होता था तो अजीब लगता था. आई यूज्ड टू फील वरीड, फ्राइटन्ड, एंड आई हैड लॉट ऑफ इनसिक्योरिटी. So then I asked him, what is your insecurity? What are your fears? Tell me about that, and also tell me about what was the biggest stressful situation for you and what was the biggest struggle. So he told me that my grandpa had cancer, so family was badly hit financially also. We were not that well. I was in 10th class, lot of struggle, and though I performed very well. And then I asked how well you performed, and he said, I was more than average. I got 90%, so I was okay with that. Though I could not perform that much which I wanted to, but I got 92%. So I inside, I was feeling when he was talking that 92% is so good, but he still felt he could have done better. I was very sad when grandpa passed away. And in childhood, I had asthma. So he had the past history of asthma, allergies, and also pneumonia when he was 1 year old. Frequently, I used to feel sick. Now I don't fall. So then he said that my mom and dad were very much concerned. I used to worry a lot. My wife is sick now, so I'm worried a little bit. I asked, then tell me what is most stressful situation. So he said this job thing, this first job of mine was extremely stressful because it was upside down for me. 360 डिग्री फ्लिप था ये. मैनेजर सपोर्ट नहीं करता था, काम समझ नहीं आ रहा था. दो आई एम हार्ड वर्किंग, मैं सीख रहा था. People were not supporting at all. So those 2 months were very difficult, the initial 2 months. My manager was in USA. He was working for 20 years on the same application which I was working for 2 months, and then he used to expect that type of result. If once you are not able to do anything, he would say we will fire you, we will fire you. So वो रात में बैठा के हमको डिबग करवाता था कि ये कोडिंग करो, वो कोडिंग करो. That situation was really problematic for me. I guess my choices were bad. I used to stay with very serious guys because I was also serious type of. I'm an introvert person. So I later I understood that दूसरे लोग जो चिल मारते थे ना, those guys who उनके साथ रहना था मेरे को. I guess मेरे relation ही ठीक नहीं थे. So that is what was the stressful situation. And now he said that now I want to do PhD. I want to gain knowledge. My worth in industry will increase. So this is my dream. Now I don't think about all those things, but I feel that my problem started from that 2 months only. I continuously learn, and learning is my passion. So I asked him, tell me about your job profile and your learning. So he said, I am doing this MTech from BITS Pilani. And this, this MTech is in data science. So I want to go into this educational field. My father is also professor, so maybe that's why I like it. I take one class in every 15 days. I love teaching, and so my work requires a lot of skills of analysis. I need to continuously think about problem solving. I have to see, because he's working in Indigo. So he's a main data science person over there, and he is the only one in this department. And he said, I have to see across India that which pilot is performing well, which base is making good revenue, and why it is making good revenue. And if it is not making, then what are the glitches, what are the problems, what one can do to increase it, or if someone is not able to perform, how we can enhance the skill sets. And this company doesn't know anything, so he told me that this company is very new and they don't know anything about it, and I'm the only one who is guiding them, doing this work. So my work is very important for them to grow. And then he told me that I'm into corporate job because this adds up my value. I don't want to do corporate job because somewhere your art gets affected from working, because you have to follow the orders, talk to the people and everything. And I'm doing it because it adds up some value. So then I asked him that what irritates you the most, when what is the situation which really irritates you, you don't like. And then he said, I am a short tempered person. I have separate room in my house other than my bedroom. I tell my wife that, now I'm working, I'm going to work. Please don't disturb me. Otherwise, I won't be able to perform very well. So I do my work in peace. Someone disturbs me, then I feel really angry. I don't want to get disturbed. So he has a son also. So if I'm not able to achieve anything, I become angry. I express my anger. I'm very authoritative person. So after doing even a 9 or 10 hours of office work, I read, I go into my room, I study, and that's my life. I need to know. I'm a scientist kind of person. That is what he said. And then he said that, my son is very small. He's 1 year old and he sleeps with me. So I start reading in the night after that. So once he goes to sleep, then for reading, for learning, I have reduced my own sleep. So I sleep only for 3-4 hours, and that's enough for me. And I accommodated according to that. But learning, I have never, forgotten or never left. So though this decreasing the sleep hours doesn't affect me, my targets should be achieved. That is very very important for me. My job is very very demanding. It demands a lot of things. My colleague got promoted recently. He was trying for 4 years. Then I felt I'm doing so much. किसी का skill set इतना नहीं है जितना मेरा है. So I told manager openly that, why didn't you promoted me? And he said, he did not said anything. He did not have any answer. And then I said, okay, चलो मैं अभी इतना बढ़िया बन के दिखाऊंगा. I will increase my skill set that you will have to promote me. I don't play in alignment with the manager. मैं ऐसे नहीं करता हूँ कि बटर लगा रहा हूँ, उसकी तारीफ कर रहा हूँ, because I don't like that. I believe in my skills, I believe in my knowledge, and I know that I'm going to do good. So I believe in enhancing skills. So again, I asked that, tell me more about the job profile, and then he said, data. I analyze a lot of data. I'm into operation, so I collect it into sheets. I see how is the performance, and then I refer it to the higher management, and then higher management improvises it according to my recommendations. And I enjoy it thoroughly. I keep learning in this process. I really like it. So okay, it requires a lot of skill enhancement, regular on a regular basis. You have to creatively think innovatively. And it has to do with everything to do with prediction, algorithm. I really enjoy it. And then he said, my hobbies are swimming and playing cricket. I love watching these days in during the lockdown. I was just watching in this Netflix and Amazon Prime. And he said, I love investigation thing, crime type ka kuch, Delhi crime and money heist, and also some sci-fi movies. He told me. He said, I love GOT, Game of Thrones, and also it is very strategic. So strategy is one thing which he really liked. He said, I like new things, innovation, not routine. I don't like routine things. I add new elements. So during lockdown, he got a whiteboard. He has created his own YouTube channel for tech people. In lockdown, he tried many things, and he said, these things shouldn't be ऐसे ही कर दिया. not like normal thing. It should look very professional. So he bought a mic, he got this whiteboard and everything like that. So I keep doing new things. I don't like monotony at all. Then he told me that sleep is good. I have very deep sleep, and in dreams he sees very often that someone is sick, someone is falling down, fear if someone is sick, and fear if someone is not doing well in the family. Fear of heights is very very high, confidence low, and he loves to eat samosa, kachori, pohe, chaat, all the fried food and french fries and Chinese and everything, which just disturbs the stomach. And his sweating is more on the neck and armpits and profuse. So what is our summary? Let's see now. Okay, so please tell me what are your ideas. This is a summary. Mhm. Okay, fifth row and fifth column. Okay, Jay. Mamta, my PPT slide's not moving, so can you see a summary now? If yes, I have stopped sharing. Yes? Okay, good. Okay. Fifth row, 12th column series, someone is saying. 12th column, but which row? Okay, Argentum aurorum. Any other idea? Just tell me. I will tell you what it is. But this was a very beautiful case. Okay, fifth row, Dr. Jyoti is saying fifth row, third column. Yeah, it's a very good, very close to the remedy. It is definitely fifth row. You all must have understood that it is definitely fifth row, because fifth row is to do with the skill enhancement, learning new things, analyzing, and this is the summary. So he had acidity. That was the chief complaint. We all know. And what are the keywords he used? Analyzing, strategy, ideas, new things, resistance. So what he said, I was resisted in the first job. My manager was not supportive at all, so I have to tell him, ye kar do, change my project, forcing learning. So he was a person who had all these things. And then he said, I have a low concentration problem. And his job has a lot to do with calculating and learning continuously. Dr. Bindu is saying fifth row, column 6, and somebody is saying column 11, fifth row, that is argentum. So okay, the strontium carb, or argentum if you are thinking. And so this is fifth row. You can see rubidium, strontium, yttrium. So Dr. Jyoti was suggesting yttrium, and other remedies also. So yes, of course, this is for sure fifth row. But what I did is I just read all the remedies of fifth row, and then about the columns also, and I prescribed him. I felt he was not on the left side, not at all. I also felt he was not on the right side. Like Swati, you said 11th column. So 11th column is all about maintaining. And okay, so he has the skill sets, but he doesn't feel that he is completely he completely knows everything, and that's why he keeps learning and learning and learning. And that's why I thought it's a little in the middle, not completely on 10th column. Seventh column, Dr. Maheshwari is very close, but it's not seventh, it is eighth column. So I gave ruthenium met 1 m, one dose, twice a day. Okay, so here you can see this is ruthenium in silver series. This is in the eighth column, just below ferrum. And I'll tell you what happened after ruthenium. Okay, So what happened after ruthenium is, just after 15 days I spoke to him, and he said, one very good thing he told me, that he said, my sleep has increased. What did you give me? And I'm sleeping like 7 or 8 hours together, and this is so much. I'm not able to learn, read for my MTech because my sleep has increased somehow. And then I asked him, what about the acidity? What happened to the heartburn? And he said, it is not there. So I said, it is not there means completely not there, or it is there? Because when I was taking the case, he told me that he was taking ranitidine on daily basis, in spite of eating घर का दाल चावल सब्जी रोटी. मतलब not spicy at all, not spicy, not fatty. He was not eating anything like this. But after ruthenium, his acidity was gone, reduced a lot. He said, because I have not tried any fried food, I can't tell you that whether this acidity is same or not. And then I told him that, take the remedy for next 15 days and just let me know in the next follow up that how you felt. So I was not able to do this next follow up because I was not able to contact him. But within a month, he was much better. He just messaged me that I'm better and I will contact you whenever I feel like. Okay. So Dr. Bindu is asking, from where did you read all the remedies of fifth row? From Charlton and from Shankaran only. How I decided the column? Yeah, because eighth column is about perseverance. For eighth column, you need lot of learning, just like other remedies, but it is much more capable. So he is a capable person. His capability is not like first, second, or third column. Or I did not feel that he's at the summit column, and अगर वो उधर होता तो he would have said that I know what skill sets I have, and I know I will go ahead, and it doesn't bother me whether manager appreciates me or not. That's fine for him. So that's why I decided eighth column, because I will tell you in okay. So I'm not able to open my reference work. That's why I won't be able to tell you about the eighth column. But eighth column is all about um, keep going on. That's why. Okay. Anything else? So for this case particularly, I want to tell you that I did not use repertory, though I had a lot of physical symptoms. But on sensation level, he was very clear. He was clear about what he wanted. His delusion was clear, and he had this dream of falling down, which is a urgentum dream. So that was also very clear. So I didn't try repertory at all. Okay, do you have any other question? Column 9 is also closer, Swati. You're right. Column 9 is also very close. But column 9 is very close to column 10 also. 9 and 10 are, like very similar. But 8 is the perseverance of 8 is very known and very prominent in the matter of stability, yes. Okay, so I hope you liked and understood how to use mineral kingdom or periodic table rows and columns in your practice. If you have any question, you can write to me on rjyamini@gmail.com. And I really want to express my heartfelt gratitude to two speakers, Dr. Jyoti and Dr. Jaya. Thank you so much for spending your precious time with us and sharing your case. I was not able to share sixth row case, which we might do later. For today, that's all. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, Dr. Jyoti. Thank you. And if you want to, we will post this video soon on the YouTube on Asha Homeo Health Center. Also, I have given you 3 homeworks in last 3 sessions. So please do finish your homework and send your homework to me on rjamini@gmail.com, and I will announce the winner on Sunday on Instagram. So I will inform you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the amazing feedbacks.